Hello, today we'll see some integral training, some self-moving research and some Kung Fu basic posture. So we begin just laying on the ground and moving our legs, feeling our hips, our knees, our ankles and toes, and moving our arms in a very relaxed way, feeling the ground, dropping the weight, and then we just begin turning to one side and to the other side, and where with this you make this little ball to the side and to the other side. You can do this as many times as you feel like until you feel your body more soft and more relaxed. And then we begin to keep this idea of turning, and we use our legs to create space and balance to go to one side and to the other side, all with the least effort possible. Then we activate our center to sit down and to go back, and we help us with all our body. Here we bring our legs closer to us and we begin to exploring the possibility of our hips, our knees, our foot, our toes, our heels in the air, and also with our arms. So we are already here activating our center to raise our shoulders, to raise our head, but always feel comfortable. So then how we can use this whole presence to make balance on our center, and here we have to release our seat bones. All of these things, we can repeat them as many times as we feel like. Here we go back again, and we are using all our structure to keep on balance. The idea is always to press the ground and to release all of the other parts of our body. So, and always keep trying to investigate, to try to research, to have all the possibilities of movement in each part of our bodies. A good way to chase this is to move our fingers all the time, to feel that we can still move our fingers. And here we are always doing this of helping the movement with each part of our body. Here we make some balances back and forward, taking the energy from our legs and pelvis to our head, and the energy of our head and arms to our center and pelvis. And now we begin to research more the possibility of our legs while I'm sitting, to the sides, to in inward or outward way of making circles, being able to turn our center to the side and to the other, and always feel free to reaccommodate or replace your legs. Never feel like anchored or like blocked by your body. Always move your body what you need to allow you to keep moving safely. Here we begin to project our center a little more in a direction and in the other direction. And here we move our weight forward, and we have to feel the pressure and the strength in our forward leg to send us back. And always we are making these systems of forces and energies. We have opposite, the energy that takes me forward, and the energy that forward receives me and sends me back again. So while we're still doing this, we create new places. Here we found this balance place. There we can replace our back foot with the toes or with the doors of the foot. And here we make balance. The key of balance is to be in movement, not to be still. Dynamic balance. My head, my arms, my fingers, my hip, my leg, my foot. And all of our bodies helping us always, and we are always pushing the ground away so the energy comes back up and we can move that in every direction we want. So allow yourself to feel, to discover. Don't try to be in control. Try to be changing all the time and keeping it safe. Now we go again to the other side. So we are building. Each time we go a little forward. Now we activate the push-up weight to the ground with both feet. So we can raise our knee, raise our center, and connect with our spine and our head. And we can go up and down, combining the energy of the two legs. Here we go back again. Always try to push the ground as much as you need so you don't hit the ground. You don't feel that you lose control or you are falling at any moment. Always keep it safe, always keep it comfortable. Always readapt and replace what you need. Here we get to the mapu, our favorite place here. So we have to be able to go up and to go down. And with expansion and spiral, we have to be able to sit down again. And we come back doing the same to the other side. We go forward, we push the ground and turn, We rise and then we sit, and we keep the spiral and the pushing away to sit again. And now we start creating this system, this kind of tornado, to the same direction all the time. So the same spiral take us up and opens, and then take us down and continues. See, it's always a matter of how we move our weight to create a stable support and to release the other part. Yes, here change the sense. So here we open, we go, we stand, we open, we close, we come, we open, we close, we go, we open, we close, we open. Always organized, never rushed, always wait until you feel it's safe. Now we begin to use our hands in the ground with the same idea of pushing away our center, pushing away ourselves from the ground. So we move the weight, and each of our supports are pushing away the ground, are pushing us away from the ground. And here we try all the different combinations between our hands and our feet. I have to be able to raise one hand, to raise the other hand, to connect one hand with one feet and with the other feet, and then be able to move, lifting my fingers, feeling the base of my hand so I can turn around. It's not fixed. It's rejecting the ground, but it's still adaptable to what I need to go in or to go out. So don't block your elbow, but keep rejecting the ground. Keep your elbow with a little flex, with a little bending. Also keep the space in your armpits and keep the connection with the center. And here we begin to combine the energy of our legs with our center, and also with our elbows and knees. We have to be able to go down to the ground and to reject us from the ground. And here we begin to play with the combination of these energies, and also adding the energy of our head and our tailbone, and feel that's very interesting to use the doors, the back sides of our legs, the front part. So there's a very good registry to acquire. Not only use the soil of our feet, also use the external part. And here begin to move and to recognize your spine, each of your vertebrae. And here you can play and create these different arcs and bridges between your hand and your center to create this structure of balance and connection and integration. Each part of your body has to be able to connect with all of the other parts of your body, and all of the extremes influence in our spine and our center. So we have this different combination now, the different types of plays. So now I'm going to begin playing between having 4 supports, 3 supports, 2 supports, and maybe 1 support too. So there are 3. 1 hand and 2 feet. I have 4 there, I have 3, I have 2, I have 3, I have 3, I have 2. So you begin to play, switching the amount of supports you are using with the ground. There are 2, there are 2, there are 3, there are 2. So you begin to play with that and to investigate, to explore the different possibilities of places and movement in the different positions. You can also use your shoulders, your elbows, your knees, and always be aware of your head and your tailbone. And we have these different possibilities between this. All of I'm doing here is transitions. Just be in movement, be transitioning and changing your position. Then you can go closer to the ground, like there I can put in my ear on the ground. When you do that and you make your center to go closer to the ground, we begin to work our strength, because we have to push away to receive our weight. Now here we are investigating this relation between the strength of our legs, between the backward and forward leg, combining their spirals. These are already Kung Fu positions. That's a Kompu, the Mapu, and the Long Pu. That's the Kompu, it means a bow position, like an archer, and you have to be able to turn in and turn out your center, and to go back and to go forward. And if you keep turning forward, you reach to Long Pu, dragon posture. That's the dragon posture. But always our center is going down to push the ground with both of our legs. You can do as many repetitions as you want as this. Here we go again to research our movement capacity and possibilities. And now I'm playing with not putting that leg in the ground. My left leg is always in the air now, so I begin playing with these 5 positions that are to transitionate, that is to work strength going closer and going away from the ground. Also I can stretch, there I'm stretching. Then you can also, there I'm investigating on a spine, then you can move to space, displace to space, and then also you can stand in 1 foot, and then also you can make balance. You can try to hold positions, be still in different positions. That are the different options to investigate in this game. Of having one limitation is that leg that doesn't touch the ground there. Then we get into hold positions to work balance and integration. Yes, you can do whatever you feel like. All that you do is going to be okay as soon as you are aware of what you're doing, you are guiding what you're doing, and you're taking care of yourself. There I'm standing with both legs to create a transition in the energy and the posture, and now I have freed the other leg, and now I'm going to do the same play but with this leg free now transitioning, stretching, working strength, working balance and holding position, and standing in 1 foot and moving through space. This is a great exercise to integrate your whole body, to work the 3-dimensional structure of your body. So every time we switch the angle of our axis, our head and coccyx in space, all the functions of our muscles varies, because our body is organized in a gravitational and anti-gravitational way. So when we change what is up, what is down, what is right, what is left, the muscles get different functions to work against gravity. That's very interesting about this kind of exercises. So you can take all the time you feel like at the different stances. Now we get back here to the Mapu. A little breathing, a little resting. And now we're going to investigate some stretching in a dynamic way. So I begin to move my weight left and right. I try to relax forward. I try to relax backward. So I understand that stretching is a relation of tensions about the position and the energy I activate, and always we are in an in-between place, and in the different positions we have different tensions, but we don't have to feel blocked. We still have to be able to move each of our joints in the different senses, in the different directions. So we can lay down forward, we can lay down backwards, we can turn to the side, we can turn to the other side, we can bend and move and modify each of our joints in every position. So through the combination of the position we make and the directions, there the tensions and the integration and the stretching will appear. So we have to keep always this elastic idea present to be able to get out of the tension, so we can get in very slowly, so we can choose and feel how much intensity we are putting in the different exercises of places or movements and the different combination of tensions. See there, you see, if I stretch my leg or if I bend my leg, there's a huge difference in the tension in the whole chain. So in every place we still have to be able to have all the other possibilities, to turn left, to turn right, to bend forward, to bend backwards, to lean to a side, to lean to the other side. So that's what we try to do here. We try to go in and go out of the different places, as we try to also expand the structure and to get it shortened again, so we can be able to move, to modify. So there, now we are playing with this frontal split, but with the same idea. I can go back and relax and move and try and investigate, and then I can go forward again and move and try and relax and expand. Then I can bend one leg, I can bend the other leg, I can go forward, I can go belly to the floor, I can push me back and open my knees so I can stretch my hips, and here also I can move left, I can move right, I can go up, I can go on, I can turn to the side, to the other side. So at every different place, all the different actions we do will create different tensions. If we breathe in these tensions, we will create stretch and space and consciousness and connection with these places. So that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you here like the basic places in each position, and then you can research all the time you want, all the time you need about this. This are just example and places. Then you create this. You are the one who feeling how you feel today. You will do what you need to make it better, but always feel it safe, and always know that if you go in, go out, and then go back again, your body will readapt, will modify, and you can spend all the time you feel like, and you have to breathe in the different places to create space, to make your body feel safe so it can soften. And also this, to feel the safe places, the places where you can rest. See, there, in the middle, there's the most tension, back and forward. So I can relax in the diagonal, I can make a ball, I can switch the legs, and then I can go back again, and then it will be more safe. Yes, so you have to be able to do that in every position, to know the safe places where you can rest and diminish the tension inside. So, a little more final stretch. Here you take the time you need according what you desire to stretch, what you feel, what would you like to improve. You make your choices there. If you want to get more space in your hips in the frontal place or in a lateral way, that's how you investigate. And here I'm showing you that I go forward and up and back and in. I'm not going down, I'm going up and forward. That's the intention, to create space. I'm trying to open space in my hands, in my feet, yes, and also to move the space. Yes. Also be able to get back in so you can push you out. Don't try just to go down. If you go down, you will crush yourself. And it's not about how much you move, it's how you understand the connection and you breathe and work with that connection. Here we're making this relation of opposition between our legs so we can jump. The energy in the different way of moving in Kung Fu is like you have always been ready to jump, because we are always using and pushing away in the ground. From up we push the ground, and from the ground we push ourselves in the direction we want. If we release that energy up, we will jump. If we release that energy pressing down, we will move through space in a very fast way. That's what Kung Fu looks, to always have our center down, so the energy we can use to jump, instead of jumping up, we jump forward or the direction we want to go. That's the tempo. Most of the ways in the back leg, and how to push the ground to jump in one leg. And all of this, feel safe always. Don't rush to it. There's no rush in Kung Fu. The more time we take, the more time we have to feel, understand, and organize. This is Mapu, the horse stance. From Mapu, we go to Kompu, the bow stance. From Kompu, we go to Tempu, is false stance or cat stance, and then we go back to Kompu. This important here is the acceleration of our center, that the acceleration is given by our falling, to letting us fall in the direction we want to go, by pushing away the ground and to making this spiral energy with both our hips and center. So I fall back, I push back and turn. I fall, I push and I turn. So they are the three accelerations we use to move. Yes, so each time we will try to accelerate more. And now we try to organize the arms over the energy of our center. Go back and cut, go forward and cut diagonal. Relax, prepare and cut lateral. Relax, prepare, palm through. Relax, prepare, go back and cut. Relax, prepare, go forward and cut. This is an organization of these arms over these postures. Being coherent with the energy of our center and the energy of our both arms. Relax, prepare, boom. When you relax and prepare, you inhale, you charge energy. When you push the ground and use the energy, you let the air out. So inhale, boom, exhale. 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 In, out. In, out. Epa. In, out. In, out. In, relax. Relax, prepare. Now see the alineation. Tac. Boom, the alineation. Tuck. Boom, the alineation. I also check the space between the legs, between the feet. Tac. Shoot. Line. Little space so our center can drop. Suck. Suck. Okay, now we make a final mapu. Here keep growing the energy. We are going to the ground, we are pushing the ground away and rising the energy from the ground to our legs, to our spine, to our head, to our arms, and making flow and recirculate while we keep breathing and rising the energy. It's a place where we have to be creating and rising the energy all the time. And we close, and thank you very much. This was this special class for you.